And I got some Dragon Ball Z for the day too, since it's Tuesday. Vegeta during the Battle of Gods. So Vegeta during the Battle of Gods, he was throwing a birthday party for his wife. Everything was going well until Beerus showed up. Then everybody saw a different side of Vegeta, a side of Vegeta that they never see. Vegeta was being very, kind and very, not trying to be upset, not trying to piss Beerus off at all. Very cordial, very formal and other things, right? You can come to our party, here, have this, have this, sir, addressing him with, respect and, everything. But then everything changed when he hit his wife. He was like, well, you don't do that shit, and then he went off on him and he tried to attack Beerus, do the best he could. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Because Beerus is a god of destruction and his energy is like that of divinity. So he got no chance. Not during that, not up until that point. And then he would help Goku go into Super Saiyan God so he could try fighting Beerus. But the strength of Vegeta is a 91%. Speed is a 93%. Durability is 82%. With the endurance of 83%. Intelligence is 80% and experience is 85%. Close skill is 84%. Range skills are 92%. Recoups are 85% and hacks are 87%. With the overall power score 86.2. And that's because he only uses Super Saiyan 2. But his Super Saiyan 2 form was that of, on par with Super Saiyan 3. As when he fucking got mad, he was like on that level. And if you remember correctly, when Beerus went to find, Goku did go into Super Saiyan 3. No, he went into Super Saiyan 3. But Goku didn't do anything, Beerus defeated him real quick. Basically what I'm saying here is Vegeta lasted a lot longer in the fight against Beerus before, Goku learned the Super Saiyan God. And he was, doing that in Super Saiyan 2 form. He wasn't even in Super Saiyan 3. That's why I was thinking that Vegeta was better at Super Saiyan 2 than Goku. But then, Goku does show that he's pretty good at Super Saiyan 2 during, Dragon Ball Super. So I had to, give credit where credit was due. But Vegeta, during Battle of Gods, he just didn't get his chance to shine at all. And he usually gets overshadowed because the main character has been there for, because Dragon Ball is made off of, and but it's alright because Vegeta's still my favorite character. Be cool on the corner.